So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, unless that's what you want, because you entitled to whatever you want to create, whatever experience you want to create for yourself. But if you're tired of that shit, adjust the energy. You know what I mean? As best you can. Adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say. And then lastly, what you do. And that's not an easy thing to do because it's such a pressure in these areas to just go by the way things are. But,
I was gonna make the video at home, but I said, you know what, let me go for a walk. It's good that I did that as well. I'm so happy I actually decided to come out. I feel so refreshed from having this small walk, but let me walk down the hill like this. Yeah. So it's been like two months where I've kind of just said, you know what, I'm gonna exercise being alone a lot more of the time now. So I think towards the New Year's December period, I was just having this period in time where my spirits was low, and I was just like trying to pinpoint what is it, what do I need to do, or why am I feeling like this? And then I don't know, in that it didn't come to me straight away. It was just like you just stayed away. You didn't want to be on your phone, didn't want to be on social media, just stayed away from all of that for a while. Then you got to a period where you're like, oh my days, I don't want to be around people like that no more. Or your close set of friends or people that you would regularly see. And I kind of just said, you know what, I'm gonna exit from that. I'm not gonna give myself to that and realize that, oh, I've been filling a lot of people's cups with my time, with effort, with energy, and I haven't been filling my cup. And at that point in time, I just felt depleted. Whereas like you basically reach the point of just crashing, like, oh, I need time off from this. I actually need time to be with self. At first, I can't lie, I think I battled with it. I was like, no, let me just keep on doing what I'm doing, try being out there. And then there's just so many signs. It was like, nope, it's not gonna work. Push yourself away, like try be by yourself. Understand that being by yourself is a good thing. So yeah, I think January I got to that point where I was like, do you know what? It is what it is. You have to be alone. If you want to move forward, if you want to access some of the things that you need to access in order to meet your purpose or be in line with your purpose, you need to close the door and just be in that box on your own. And I could say it's been good. The journey's been good. Like your vision is way more clearer. You understand yourself. Your energy is not entwined with other people's energies. You're filling up your own cup, which is fine. The only thing with filling up your own cup is just knowing how to balance. How do you fill up your cup, and how do you fill up your cup, and then how do you continue having some relationships and friendships, because you don't want to be too distant where relationships are kind of like, oh, he thinks he's better than us, but at the same time accepting that not all relationships are going to make it to the end. And I'm someone that once I'm in, not in bed with you like that, but once I'm in with you, I'm always thinking, yes, this is to the end. This is long term. This is me and you forever. We're going to make the dream work. And sometimes that's not always the case. So it's just understanding how to like break away from that and just enjoy your space. In me saying that, I've seen the benefits. One of the benefits I would say is I am able to plan and follow through with my plans. And it feels great just ticking accomplishments off. They go, okay, I did this. Okay, I did that. Okay, I did this. Because I'm not around people, I can just focus on me. Another thing I've been able to do is I've been able to accept and tap into certain emotions that I experience, which before, if you're not alone, you're just always with people, you don't have the time to like assess certain things. And I've got to the period where I'm understanding self a bit more and knowing, okay, every other time I've moved forward in life, or every other time I've needed to accomplish a certain goal, I've accomplished that goal by myself, alone. After I've accomplished the goal, that's when I can go, hey friend, hey partner, hey family, hey, this is what I've done. If you need my help, I'm here now, I'm available for you. Whereas this period in my life is like, I'm trying to do, hey friend, hey family, hey everybody, I can hold your hand and still trying to get to the goal. And if I'm being honest, that's why I crashed. So just being able to understand that has been like a blessing for me, because it's allowed me to go, okay, this is not for a long period of time, but you need to stay focused. If you don't stay focused, but you're not going to win you're not going to win. Like you're not going to win at your purpose. While also being in that space of being alone, I've actually been I've been doing semen retention. So I've been doing semen retention for 2 months, two months now. It's going into the third month. And I could say normally when I'll do semen retention, I'll be in heavily manifestation mode, where you're trying to manifest. Whereas this semen retention, it's more of, I've kind of left it as an open question, like, God, like, what are you trying to show me here? Like, this being alone, what message are you trying to give me? What tools are you trying to give me to access? And in doing it, I would say, like, my inner self, like little conversations you have with friends, family, you realize that you need to keep people in certain places. So not everyone can come along. Not everyone's a leader. So you trying to make everyone a leader, you feel like you want to be good and want to show people your plans and tell people your stuff to make, to basically try to push them, is depleting you. And on top of that, it's like it's putting you in an energy, in a space that you don't need to be. Like, I've got certain friends that it's a competition, and it's like, I can't be in competition with you, because number one, my life purpose and your life purpose is in two different places. So there is no competition that's going to be established in this friendship that we're doing. Secondly, is that when you do talk to other people, they're not stimulating your brain. It's the same old thing. And then you start thinking, I could have been at home, I could have been working on something, I could have been shooting a video, I could have been reading, I could have been making more plans, I could have just been in the state of silence. Every time when I'm in silence, that's when I get messages of how to move forward, how to push through, how to do certain things. And I would say, because of semen retention, which I can't lie, I actually want to try to do the whole year, but I've got a partner, so I don't know how I'm going to have to keep the balance. But that's helped a lot in this period of being alone. I think there was a point towards the end of January where, like, I crashed being alone, but that was just because I didn't know how to have the balance of, okay, you want to be on social media, you're posting, you're trying to get your music out there, you're trying to be seen now, so you need to put in the work in doing that. And yes, I'm alone, but then you've now let like likes and all of that not necessarily get to you, but it's if it's had an effect on you, it's got to you then, basically. So yeah, that's had a small impact on me. And then you being alone, you need to know how to exercise the muscle of even being alone, because your norm isn't you wanting to be like that. It's you wanting to call someone and be like, oh, I just had this happy moment, or oh, I had this sad moment, or oh, I really need to talk to someone, or hey, I'm going out, hey, do you want to follow me? And I've literally been going to events by myself. I've been going to networking events by myself. Normally you want someone to hold your hand, like, or you want someone to accompany you to fill up that void and space in what you feel like you're lacking. But I've just told myself, do you know what? It's time to just do it by yourself. I think the first couple of network meetings and events, I felt a bit awkward, because it's like, how do you talk? What do you say? But by the second one, I warmed up to it. I took people's Instagrams, I took people's numbers, and it's like, okay, this isn't so bad being by yourself. It's not that bad. Like, you can actually function. You just believe that you need people. There was periods of times where I'm like, okay, I need this. Oh yeah, let me call that person to help me. These times, if you just stayed in that, okay, let me learn how to do this, let me figure out myself, you wouldn't even need to be in other people's spaces. And then I've got to a point where I thought I was okay going into other people's spaces, and I realized that I was very sensitive, and my inner self was like, yeah, don't give no one hugs. Like, stop opening yourself up. Like, I'm closed off. So I started nudging people. I know to some people that probably might have like been like, well, who did this guy think he is? Like, why is he doing that? Or some people might take an offense, but that's how my spirit was leading me. And now I can say my cup is filling up. I'm understanding what I need to do. I'm understanding that, yes, you need to find a balance. I don't obviously want to push people away where the relationship gets destroyed because they feel like, oh, this is too bougie for us, or they've built up some other explanation of why he's behaving like that. So obviously I need to find a balance between friendship, family. But I don't know who's going to watch this video, but if you need time alone, take it. Like, if you feel like your body's pushing you that I need to accomplish something, and I feel like I'm being depleted or there's dead weight, listen, even if you're not feeling depleted, have time alone. If you need to get to somewhere, have time alone. It's a muscle you need to build, and it's not going to be easy because I'm like my second month, and I'm like, hey, I want to see people, man. I want to go out, I want to do stuff, and it's like, okay, you want to do stuff, but have you done this? Have you done that? Where's the balance? Like, you've done a lot of enjoyment and just coasting and not being present in what you need to do. Now you're realizing that because you've planned, I'm all right that January's gone. Whereas normally I would be a bit pissed off because, like, what have I done? We're in the second month, I haven't done anything. Whereas now I'm alone, I can focus, I'm ticking off my goals. There's no distractions. There's no, oh, I'm doing something, I'm in the middle of something, your phone rings and you pick up. Nope, I ain't coming. And in being alone, I've kind of seen how other people take to it, and who truly respects you being alone and who doesn't, and who feels away, and just, I don't know why, it's just the sensitivity of how people's behaviour is like, wow, did I used to really function with you like being like this? Like, did I really used to be your friend and knew you had all these traits? And it's like people's traits are just standing out way more than before. Maybe it's because of the semen retention, maybe it's because of the time alone, or just maybe it's just, don't know what it is, but that's where I am at the moment. I wouldn't do this if I didn't say, let me take time alone. And just buying flowers and coming to the park, it's doing something to me in such a happy way. I feel like this is pouring back into me. This is allowing me to offload, and even like content creation. I think I'm just going to be that guy that actually vents a lot on camera, because this is also like a relief for me. It's like I'm releasing. Like, when I write music, when I'm in a certain emotion and I write, I feel like I've taken off some baggage, like I've let off. So I feel like similar to writing, videos is doing this for me, where I'm talking to myself basically, but I'm talking to people that are going to watch. I'm talking to you guys. And yeah, it's just, it's offloading and hopefully helping someone else. And I don't mind pouring into a video knowing that light can shine, rather than pouring into other people and it's not doing anything for self. This is doing something for self. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Just remember, guys, if you need time alone, just take it. Like, do it now. There's no better time than now. But follow me in my alone time and see what heights I climb, and hopefully this helps you. Peace.